Hey everybody. So like I said, I wanted to make a video where I walk through the exam or walk through exam number two. And the exam here that I'm about to show you, I actually just went through and did it and realized I didn't record the whole thing. I've got all the answers marked here. There's a couple of questions. Simultaneously, as I was going through these questions, I also was updating the key and making sure that I had everything how I wanted. There were a couple of questions where I made a modification, so I accepted the answer that I marked as well as another answer. But we'll go through these question by question. So which of the following is not one of Lipinski's rule of five? And the correct answer for that is a molecule has no less than five hydrogen bonds. If you remember the Lipinski rule of five, there are basically number of hydrogen bond donors, number of hydrogen bond acceptors, molecular weight, and the octanol phase coefficient. Okay. Question two, which of the following hybridization can carbon not experience? So hybridization has to do with how many things that an atom is bound to. If an atom is bound to two things, it is considered to have sp2. So hybridization is sp. If it's bound to three things, it's considered to have spp or sp2 hybridization. If it's bound to four things, it's considered to have spp or sp3 hybridization. Now, carbon can bind to two things, three things, or four things. It cannot bind to five things. So sp3d is the type of hybridization that carbon cannot have. Hex is a prefix used for a molecule with, that's right, six carbons. The molecule shown below is best known as, this is an octagon, so oct. It's also cyclic, so cyclooct. And then there's a triple bond, so that's cyclooctine. Question number five here. The molecule shown below is three atoms. It's a little triangle, three atom triangle. This is an example of, or this is an epoxide. Epoxides are always going to have this nice three atom molecule or three atom ring. And then there can be modifications to it, but that's going to be basically the foundation of it. Question six, GLU is a three-letter code for the amino acid glutamic acid. What is the one-letter code for glutamic acid? E. Question seven, cysteine has the three-letter code CYS. Question eight, isoleucine has the one-letter code I. Question nine, which amino acid is classified as a positive amino acid? Arginine is the right answer. Question 10. Which amino acid is classified as a negative amino acid? Glutamic acid. Question 11. Which amino acid is a polar uncharged amino acid? Okay, so we're looking for something that's polar, so it has a hydroxide group and it has no charge. Serine is the right answer. Question 12. Which amino acid is a polar uncharged amino acid? Okay, this is a question that's asking not only do you know your polar uncharged, but do you know their single letter codes? So the correct answer here is glutamine or Q for cutamine. Some people like that little mnemonic, not mnemonic, but little naming trick. Which of the following is not one of our levels of protein structure? Our levels of protein structure are primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary. Well, primary, secondary, tertiary, and foundational. Foundational is not one of our levels. Which type of bond stabilizes the primary structure of a protein? Well, it's covalent bonds that stabilize that, and a peptide bond is specifically the covalent bond that does this. Question 15. The secondary structure is stabilized by hydrogen bonding on backbone amides. So another attractive answer here is backbone ion interactions. That has to do with the backbone, but it's backbone hydrogen bonding. Question 16. Which of the following is not a secondary structure? Well, alpha helix and beta sheets are your secondary structure. A beta helix is not a secondary structure. The highest level of protein organization is commonly known as the quaternary structure. 18. Two proteins organizing to make one structure is commonly known as a dimer. Which amino acid can be involved in both ionic and hydrogen bonding? Now, this is a question that you'll see on the key that Y is marked correct, but if you marked D, you also received credit for that. I elected to accept accept both D and Y because both of them are technically correct. D is the one that we talked about in class, but Y is also correct, so I'm awarding credit for that. Question 20. Which amino acids are most likely to interact through dispersion forces? Okay, so dispersion forces are hydrocarbons interacting with one another. And our best answer there is proline, P. Which type of bond forms between two cysteine residues? Well, that is known as a disulfide bond. Which amino acid is most likely oh wait, just a second. Yeah, okay. Which amino acid is most likely to act as a hydrogen bond donor? Okay, so the correct answer here that I was looking for was threonine or lysine. So I've actually gone through and awarded credit for, I think, threonine marked as the correct answer, but I also selected lysine as an acceptable answer. So if you marked threonine or lysine, you got credit for this. Question number 23. Which of the following denotes a reaction is taking place? This is with that scheme of E plus S. ES. ES star is where a reaction is taking place. Question number 24. In which type of reaction model does the sequence of substrate addition not matter? And that's actually visualized in this model below, and that is known as the random sequential reaction. So random sequential reaction doesn't matter if reactant A or B binds first. They just both have to get there. All right. Well, I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you benefit from this. That's what I got to say about all of this. All right, everyone. Have a good one.